Hello everyone around the world, this is Bobby J News, Bobby J News. I have something I want to talk to you about, and this has got something to do with the economy. And before I do it, I want to introduce myself to everyone and welcome to my channel. I want to say hello and respect to the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. I want to introduce myself. My name is Bobby Johnson Jr. from Brooklyn, New York, and I was born and raised in the County of Kings. Now, for all you Americans, I want y'all to understand something, and a lot of y'all do know what's going on. Right? We are intelligent people. We know what's going on, right? We know what happened in the past. I want to say this. The president that we today, Donald J. Trump, don't have anything to do with the inflation of the tariff. This been going on way before he became the president. His first term and then his second term. He had nothing to do with that. He's a businessman trying to fix it. Right? We're all frustrated about what he's doing when he's trying to fix it. We're trying to start a resolution. He's trying to make a resolution how to pay off what we owe. There are people before him caused this for our economy to almost collapse. Now, the tariff can increase if we don't pay our debt. Don't we owe China? What I was hearing, China is going to buy America. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You know why it's happening like that? Because there were people before the president we have now in the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump. There were people before him caused this long period of time not paying their fair share of tax. And when this goes on, paying partial payments, this is what happens. Interest is going to happen. In the long run, the economy is going to have a tariff one day. Now we got to come up with a budget and come up with a plan how to pay. That's what it's all about. Now, if we don't pay what we need, what we owe, you know what's going to happen? Our cost of living is going to increase. Our spending is going to decrease. We can't spend much as we can spend anymore. Our gas, our electricity, electronics, everything is going to cost more. Clothing is going to cost more. We've already been going through inflation too long in the first place. And we wonder why it's inflation. Now we know. If I'm right, because of the tariff budget, that we need to do a budget now to pay off what we owe. So let's all be civilized people. How to fix it? A resolution for this? We all make mistakes. Just like when you pay your mortgage, what happened? Sometimes they give you a chance. When you don't pay your full amount of your mortgage, you have to pay common. You know, you got to pay a late fee. You don't pay your taxes, common charges. They come up with all kinds of things, right? In the back of my head, right? Now, it's not easy to owe someone. It's not easy to owe someone, but you have to make an effort. And once you make that effort, we feel good about ourselves. We all can live. Let me explain something to y'all. Now, I was watching the Canadian Prime Minister, Carney Joseph. His name is Mark Joseph Carney. He spoke about his students in Canada, right? And they was saying they want clean air, clean food. We're having all kinds of problems. Because of the terror going on with Donald Trump trying to fix the problem, and everybody is blaming everything on him. It wasn't his fault. He's trying to fix it. So now, everybody is crying now. But the past people that put us in this situation, many of them, they're not here. They're deceased. Old age, they're deceased. Right? Let me explain something. All the people that try to bring the country down for your gain, what's happening right now? But I've been doing my research. What about here in America? They spraying stuff in the air. Planes and stuff. I'm looking at them like, what is this? Why they spraying all this spray? Something is insane. Something is not sane, but insane. Somebody is crazy to destroy life that God had created from the beginning and rested on the seventh day. And he saw everything was good on. You understand me? So I think a lot of us understand that we understand that. Don't think he's not around. This creator is not around. It's no joke. In the 20th century, in the history of the making, we're going to the 21st century. History and the prophecy have been fulfilled in that Bible. A lot of you people are simple-headed. Even the scriptures say y'all simple-headed people. Y'all rebellious. You have your own religion. And some of these religions that you think that there's no God, that you allowed to do what you want to do. Kill and destroy. But you will never destroy this earth. You will try it, but you'll never. I'm going to tell you something. To all you simple-headed Americans now, a lot of y'all. I'm going to give you a history about America. Do you know about Patrick Henry? During the Revolutionary War was about to happen with George Washington, he said, give me liberty or give me death. Who was the main writer of the Constitution? Thomas Jefferson, and there was others was working with it too. Excuse me. After the Revolutionary War, it was 1783. And America had declared our independence. And John Adams, the vice president of George Washington, past president of George Washington, he passed, and the rest of them, a treaty, because Great Britain of England, we had a war with them. Why? Because they did not want the United States to have a free colony, a free state in America. And also, listen to this. Great Britain wanted to take over America and rule this country by a king. George Washington said, we didn't want that. Now, did you know that George Washington, his countrymen, looked at George Washington as a heroic continental general, and they wanted him to be a king? He said, I don't want to be a king. That's nonsense. I'm a king and I got a crown on my head. All this nonsense. So we got to bow down to a man that is going to die, grow old, and pass and go into the ground, what the Bible scriptures speak about. Your soul is going to belong to God. Now I'm going to make the story fast. Now, let me explain something about that border war. Do you think that it's going to be a treaty when all those people pass through there, all those gang members, I can name them, they are being in the United States of America? And Donald Trump is doing a good job, because let me tell you something. Do you want these people to come in and kick the walls, the door down, take away your freedom, take away your Constitution, your Declaration of Independence, and every year that you have, you declare every year your independence, you celebrate on July 4th. Every country should have freedom like that. They're going to destroy your Constitution of supreme law. They're going to break that down. They're going to demolish that. Your Declaration of Independence, your freedom, your liberty, democracy, everything's going to go out the window. They're going to kick in your house door, and a lot of your simple Americans, I be listening to how you talk. Y'all want war because you're not civilized. You're crazy. You're mentally crazy. Now, what is going on when they start doing that? You know border war? Listen, China have the Great Wall of China. But in history, they had to protect their citizens. Because the other countries, all through history, countries tried to overtake another country to expand their empire. Look at what Rome did. What Rome did. The Colosseum. These people look at themselves as kings. You have to bow down to them. They did everything in the book. Everything in the book that you can name of was wicked in its sinful life. And I don't want to get into it. The citizens was in fear. They was in fear. So you want to be ruled by a king? By somebody kick through your wall from the border wall, come in here. They're not caring about no treaty. They want to take away your liberty, your Constitution. They want to take, and they're going to break down the Federal Reserve. Do this kind of make sense to you? Do this kind of make sense to you people? Now, let's get it together. This video is part 1. And I think I'm going to try part 2. That's all I'm going to say. All due respect, I did not use any kind of assumption against the president, Donald J. Trump. Let's give him a chance to get his work done. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay? This is Bobby J News, bringing it to you. Love you all over the world. And I'm calling for a peace. Calling for a pledge for peace. I'm calling for a pledge for world peace for all over the world. This is my topic on that. Calling for a pledge of peace and world peace. Talk to you later.